For thousands of years, ancient civilizations built structures so enormous, so precise, and so mysterious that their true forms were invisible to the very people who created them. From the deserts of Peru to the jungles of the Amazon, from the sands of Arabia to the plains of Africa, ancient engineers carved symbols, cities, and cosmic patterns directly into the earth, designs so vast that they can only be fully understood from the sky. But here's the mind-bending twist. These civilizations existed long before satellites, airplanes, or even high mountains that could offer a complete view. So how did they do it? And why do their creations seem to speak directly to the heavens? In this documentary, you're about to witness a side of ancient history almost nobody talks about. We'll uncover geoglyphs miles wide, city grids that rival modern urban design, pyramids aligned with stars, and stone patterns that cannot be understood unless seen from space. Every chapter reveals discoveries that challenge our assumptions about technology, intelligence, and the forgotten capabilities of early humanity. And before we begin, here's a small challenge for you. Try not to be amazed. Most viewers can't make it past the first 5 minutes without saying "no way" out loud. If you find even one moment that makes you rethink what ancient people were capable of, consider subscribing. It tells us you want more world-changing knowledge like this, and trust me, the next videos will go even deeper. Now get ready to see the ancient world the way it was always meant to be seen, from above. For centuries, the dry plains of southern Peru looked like nothing but endless desert. Travelers saw stones, sand, and shimmering mirages, nothing more. But in 1939, when an American historian flew over the region, he witnessed something impossible. From the sky, giant figures stretched across the earth. Monkeys, hummingbirds, spiders, and vast geometric shapes carved with such precision they seemed drawn using laser-like tools. These are the Nazca lines, over 300 immense forms, some extending for more than 10 kilometers. The mystery remains: why would a civilization with no ability to fly create artwork that can only be understood from above? Archaeologists suggest these lines may have been walked during ceremonial rituals, perhaps as offerings to gods of water and fertility, while others believe they served as astronomical calendars or celestial maps. Yet from the ground, the patterns appear meaningless. Only the aerial view reveals their true design. And the Nazca were not alone. Across South America, thousands of geoglyphs are etched into landscapes, from Chile's Atacama Giant to faint banded lines, uncovered only through modern satellite imagery. Some are so subtle that they remained hidden for centuries, visible only through advanced aerial scanning. And still, these massive designs were created long before such technology existed. The Great Pyramids of Giza have stood for more than 4,500 years, towering over the desert with an air of timeless mystery. Scholars studied them for centuries, yet only modern aerial imaging unveiled a secret long hidden in the sands. Their placement forms an almost perfect diagonal line. From above, it becomes clear that the pyramids align precisely with the 3 stars of Orion's belt, a constellation linked to Osiris, the ancient god of resurrection. Such astonishing precision raises questions. How did builders without flight or modern tools achieve such accuracy? From ground level, desert slopes disguise the geometric harmony of the complex. But from the sky, the design becomes unmistakable, a deliberate and mathematical reflection of the heavens upon earth. Even more impressive, the Great Pyramid is aligned to true north with near impossible accuracy, deviating by only fractions of a degree. Whether through star observations, shadow measurements, or ingenious surveying methods, the Egyptians crafted a layout visible in its full glory only from above,
long before humans ever took to the skies.
Deep within the Amazon rainforest lies a hidden world of ancient engineering, long concealed beneath dense vegetation. For generations, explorers assumed the Amazon was untouched wilderness, but satellite images shattered this belief, revealing thousands of geometric earthworks beneath the canopy. Massive circles, straight lines, squares, and ceremonial platforms stretch across regions once thought uninhabited. Some structures span hundreds of meters and connect to vast networks of interconnected settlements. These findings suggest that millions once lived in advanced civilizations across the Amazon, supported by engineered landscapes, cultivated land, and intricate road systems. On the ground, the rainforest swallows these ruins completely. They vanish into foliage. But from the air, the patterns unfold, revealing cities and ceremonial sites on a scale previously unimaginable. These ancient builders shaped the land with mathematical precision long before such structures were rediscovered by modern satellites, proving that great civilizations thrived where few believed possible. Across the arid deserts of Jordan, Syria, and Saudi Arabia, scattered stones appear ordinary to ground-level observers. But from the sky, they transform into enormous kite-shaped designs stretching across kilometers of barren land. Known today as desert kites, these ancient structures, built over 7,000 years ago, were used to hunt animals on a massive scale. Their long, narrow tails funneled herds into enclosed pits, allowing communities to capture animals efficiently. Despite lacking aerial perspectives, ancient builders crafted perfect geometric formations that can only be understood from above. Their construction demanded coordination, intelligence, and a remarkable understanding of animal behavior. The precision of these lines, some running for miles, reveals organized societies capable of long-term planning. These are not remnants of simple hunters, they represent early engineers who reshaped the environment on a monumental scale. Europe's ancient megalithic landscapes reveal their full complexity only when seen from the air. Iconic sites like Stonehenge appear to be lone circles of stone from the ground, but aerial views expose a vast network of connected monuments, earthworks, mounds, and ceremonial routes spanning entire valleys. Drones and satellite surveys have uncovered buried foundations, hidden trenches, wooden structures, and geometric patterns that were invisible for millennia. Many stone circles align with solstices, lunar cycles, and astronomical events, a level of cosmic awareness far ahead of their time. These ancient builders were not just erecting stones, they were constructing large-scale calendars and spiritual maps across the countryside. Only when viewed from above does the full design make sense, showcasing the remarkable astronomical and mathematical knowledge of prehistoric Europeans. Across Africa and the Arabian Peninsula, ancient landscapes contain enormous geometric patterns whose full meaning becomes clear only from above. In Ethiopia, long-forgotten kingdoms left behind walled cities, circular foundations, and stone monuments forming organized settlements visible today through aerial scans. In Senegal and Gambia, thousands of ancient stone circles, some older than many European megaliths, extend across vast regions in patterns suggesting ceremonial or astronomical functions. Meanwhile, the deserts of Saudi Arabia and Yemen are covered with thousands of mysterious stone wheels, keyhole shapes, rings, and alignments that can barely be recognized on the ground. Their purpose remains uncertain, perhaps ritual sites, burial markers, or star mapping tools, but their scale and symmetry reveal intentional design. These structures, like many others across the ancient world, reveal their true beauty only from above,
even though their creators lived long before flight or satellite technology. Across Africa and the Arabian Peninsula, ancient landscapes contain enormous geometric patterns whose full meaning becomes clear only from above. In Ethiopia, long-forgotten kingdoms left behind walled cities, circular foundations, and stone monuments forming organized settlements visible today through aerial scans. In Senegal and Gambia, thousands of ancient stone circles, some older than many European megaliths, extend across vast regions in patterns suggesting ceremonial or astronomical functions. Meanwhile, the deserts of Saudi Arabia and Yemen are covered with thousands of mysterious stone wheels, keyhole shapes, rings, and alignments that can barely be recognized on the ground. Their purpose remains uncertain. Perhaps ritual sites, burial markers, or star mapping tools, but their scale and symmetry reveal intentional design. These structures, like many others across the ancient world, reveal their true beauty only from above, even though their creators lived long before flight or satellite technology.
Across continents and millennia, a clear pattern emerges. Whether in the jungles of South America, the deserts of the Middle East, the plains of Africa, the islands of Asia, or the valleys of Europe, ancient peoples shaped their world with deliberate, mathematical, and spiritual intent. These monumental works were not random acts of construction, but expressions of deep knowledge, astronomy, geometry, landscape engineering, and communal organization that often only reveal their purpose from an aerial perspective. Viewed together, the geoglyphs, pyramids, earthworks, and city grids form a global dialogue about how humans once read the sky and inscribed that understanding onto the land. Their designs speak of cooperation on grand scales, of rituals and calendars tied to the heavens, and of an enduring urge to connect Earth with cosmos. Rediscovered by modern eyes, these patterns remind us that ancient minds conceived projects of planetary scale long before satellites, and that the legacy of that vision still shapes our understanding of human ingenuity. As we reach the end of this journey, one truth becomes impossible to ignore. Ancient civilizations were far more advanced than history books ever allowed us to believe. They carved messages into the earth that only modern satellites could reveal. They aligned cities with the cosmos, shaped landscapes using mathematics, and built monuments on a scale that defies imagination. Their genius wasn't just technical, it was visionary. They designed for the future, for generations who would one day rise high enough to finally understand their work. Today, from the deserts of Peru to the Amazon basin, from the Middle East to Africa, Asia, and Europe, we are rediscovering the fingerprints of our ancestors, patterns so massive we needed the view from space to see them. These are not ruins, they are reminders, messages, a cosmic connection between humanity and the universe we live in. If you've watched this far, it means you're not just a viewer. You're someone who seeks truth, depth, and the hidden stories of our world. So here's a simple psychological trick. If this video made you think, even once, I never knew that, your brain is telling you something. It wants more content that expands your knowledge. The easiest way to feed that curiosity is to subscribe right now. Not later, not someday, now, while your mind is still open and exploring. Subscribing isn't just supporting the channel, it's joining a community of people who question, learn, and look beyond the obvious. And trust me, the next videos will take you even deeper into the world's hidden mysteries. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and stay curious. The ancient world still has secrets, and together we'll uncover them one by one.